Weightless Wonder from the F120 Trophy soundtrack. We've got 32 Weightless Wonders sitting on the racetrack right now. 32 Indycars set to go here at Hillside for the Firestone 350, the halfway point of the season of the Castrol Indycar Series. Good to see you, Mark, Nikki, Nathan, Diego, and Caitlin. Good to have you here as well. The music was a Daft Punk ripoff. Yeah, it's from a video game soundtrack, so it's titled Weightless Wonder, which I thought felt rather fitting. Well, yeah, that makes sense. that took me a minute to be like, huh? Thank you, Mark. Good to see you, Patrick. 50 laps around this 1 mile high banked oval here in the northeast. This should be something interesting. Everyone ready to go. This is definitely a race where qualifying position isn't the most important. I think that's been the case throughout most of the season with most of the tracks that we've been going to. You can start at the back, work your way toward the front, and likewise start at the front, and you can fall backwards pretty quick. Patrick Smith is on the pole position, however, and Zachary Fitzwater is to his outside, the number 19. Mark Davidson and Nathan Stapleton, 3rd and 4th. Mia Leathers and Xavier Griffin. William Brock and Matthew Hartford, Tyler Lyman, and Chris Hayden, the top 10. How many total laps? 50? And before we get the command, I'm just going to go ahead and say the reason I'm doing this race very, very early is because the NCCS Championship race is going to be tonight at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Because unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to do a race until like later in the week. So that would get a little messy trying to do it that late. Plus, I want the champion to actually be able to race in the IROC deal that Napa Fan's doing. So yeah, and Patrick is not so green, not so lean, not so green saline machine. That would be Patrick. And good to see you here, Kyle. So let's see what we've got here at Hillside. 50 laps. Of course, the possibility of some big crashes is possible. But hey, there's only one way to find out what's going to happen. We're going to have to get the command. We got to go racing. Let's fire the engines. Let's do it.
Drivers, start your engines.
I'll be sure to throw in the custom pack again for the NCCS race later on. Again, I was originally going to wait and do that maybe Wednesday, but by then that would be pretty late for Napa Fan. Plus, we got some more online deals. This is going to be a pretty busy week for me as far as online racing, so I wasn't going to be able to do it. So, doubleheader tonight, and it starts here at Hillside. Pace car makes the turn, headed toward pit road. Patrick Smith leads him to the green flag, which is in the air, and we're racing in the Firestone 350. Great jump for the inside there. Smith is going to hold the lead in front of Davidson. And Mia Leathers trying to move up in the number 12. Now Davidson looking for the lead. And Fitzwater goes with him on the inside. And good to see you there, Mr. Helby. Driver, the number 9 is here. Good to see you. Whoa, that was an aggressive move. Davidson is actually trying to fend off the 19 currently. As there's 3 wide. Smith way up high. You get up into that gray. There is hardly any grip up there. Got 2 gray teammates here at Penske. Leathers and William Brock in the number 2. Both those cars look very similar. But this race is going to go by quickly if this goes caution free. And they shouldn't pit, which is the good news. Although tire wear could possibly become an issue the further in the race we go. Bobby Stringle trying to hang on to a top 10 spot here. Matthew Hartford is there along with Tyler Lyman. Checking back up for the lead. Fitzwater has gotten it, and Griffin is looking for second. And good to see you, Sean. And yeah, I did see that Zero was streaming. I'm sorry to him if I'm taking it thinking of any of his viewers, I guess you could say. But if y'all want to go watch the Granger race that NRLOA Racing League is doing, or Carter Friesen, definitely feel free to head over there. Yay, Dad's here. Look like Davidson thought about trying to go for a move on the inside there, but got a little loose and had to check up. Top three have pulled a gap. Oh, it is Aquafina, okay. Two teammates going side by side. Brock got really loose down there, and Leathers is going to get by on the high side. Pole sitter Patrick Smith back to 6th at the moment. Chris Hayden, pretty quiet driver, just don't really talk about him very much. That's because he usually just kind of does his own thing out there, hardly ever gets into any trouble. He's just kind of a quiet driver, hanging in the top 10 right now in the number 27, driving for Andretti. Jason Seed. Gets by the 22, Bobby Stringle. Michael Canto, the number 40. Looking good as well. But you're driving that crash in North Wilkesboro. Yeah, got the phone back in the afterlife. Oh man, I'm talking to someone through the afterlife. This is very much something. Man, that inside lane on entry seems very loose now. Leather suffers from that. Mark Davidson has reclaimed the lead. 40 laps remaining. Still a fair ways to go. A good run there for Fitzwater. He's going to try and take it back. Not quite able to do so. Can he hold the momentum on Griffin? As they all battle for second currently behind the 98, looking to become the first multi-time winner in this season of the IndyCars. Number 9 is driving itself. Oh man, that's pretty good. The number 9 is currently, I saw them not too far back here. There's the number 9. Trying to fend off Dominic Anthony at the moment. And there's point leader coming into this race, Elijah Gordon. Back in 18th at the moment, so the door is open for some other drivers further up in the running. As Smith is starting to fight back here, Griffin put it to the high side. Patriots are... Whoa, since when? Dang, when I left the... Dang, when I turned off the Steelers-Patriots game, Steelers were looking really good. Dang. As Fitzwater's to the inside of Davidson, and Leathers is trying the high lane here, seeing what he can do. They should stay off, right? They should, until you re-enable them. That should be the case. Mia Leathers into second place, a driver who will be contending for a championship tonight. As a matter of fact, so is Hickory Fitzwater. I just realized the current NCCS point leader by good margin and championship favorite headed into the NCCS race at Indianapolis is currently leading this race, and one of his rivals, Mia Leathers, is battling him for the race lead. You live in Mexico. Oh, okay. That's actually pretty cool. Lap 18, still caution free. Most of the test races I did not have them going this long. We'll just have to see how this is going to play out. Oh no, I showed up. Well, hey, it's good to have you here, that's for sure. As Leathers looking for the lead. That's a bad thing that's going to happen. Well, so far nothing's happened. Caution-wise, at least. You can find the 24 really quick. Yeah, 24 is actually doing decently. Is up into the top a dozen at the moment. Reigning champion of this series, Roger Ray. We're checking back in up here. Fitzwater's looking to claim the lead yet again. Whittington Racing. I definitely know I've seen that name, but I can't quite put my finger on who that is. So, but either way, it's good to have you here. Is there? Where is the same? Okay. The 88. Which I think, yeah. about midfield. Well, actually a bit further back. 26 at the moment. Can I join the series? I'm afraid not. Can't join mid-season unless someone either steps out of a ride or gets kicked. Lap 23 now, closing in on halfway. Feels like this track was made for IndyCars, and man, it's in simulation mode. Just turn the grip up a bit, turn down the drag a little bit. Strength of 106, and you're in good shape. I'm the person. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're the guy from Blake's stream. I thought I recognized your name. It's good to have you here. It's good to have you here either way. But yeah, sorry, I'm afraid all the cars are taken, and the only way would be, possibly, if someone steps out or gets kicked. But as we'll be taking the halfway point this time by, as Leathers and Fitzwater continue to swap the lead. And Michael Canto's gotten into the top 5 to number 40. Haven't talked much about that 40 yet. It is looking strong at the moment. Griffin has broken away from this pack. Chris Hayden and Patrick Smith now going side by side. Nathan Stapleton and Roger Ray are the current top 10. I have my own stop motion series. Oh, okay. Nice. Matthew Hartford into 11th now. Trying to bring Bobby Stringle with him. They're 3 wide. Tyler Lyman on the high side of that. This is just outside the top dozen at the moment. And man, they're getting awfully tight back here. Something could definitely happen if they continue to do that, but Leathers continues to lead. The PPSDS. I think you may have said something about that in the stream. I think. Yes, you are. Number 4. Lap 29 coming to start lap 30. Mark Davidson is also broken away, trying to run down the 12. Zachary Fitzwater came really close at the last race at Dover, which, holy crap, need I say more about how crazy that race was. That was insane, that finish. But you would certainly like some redemption here. Mark Davidson right on the tail of the 12. Is he going to make the move? He is looking to the inside. Can he hold the momentum off the corner? Looks like he will. We'll see. I love those shots. Everyone is excited because I'm the first ever dirt stop motion series. That is pretty cool. As Davidson has gotten the lead back, and Fitzwater being pretty bold down there. This is almost starting to shape up to be a green flag race. Completely caution free. As Fitzwater's broken away from Leathers and Griffin. And now Nathan Stapleton's closed in, the number 20. And Roger Ray is slowly and methodically working his way forward, the 24. Race is starting to wind down. 17 to go. How is that weird? Well, yeah, I guess so. Not because it's like, ew, girls, but it's like, different. This is just me, or is there no catch fence on the front stretch? It's either very, very, very hard to see, or I see what you're seeing there. I don't see it either. Okay, there is a catch fence there on the back stretch. It's probably really small. Yeah, I think there is a catch fence there, but golly, that is really hard to see. 15 laps to go. Davidson still leads, and Griffin is right on the tail. Fitzwater trying to give him a bit of a push. The tires have actually not worn down that much, so that is good to see, as this is turning a bit messy. Top 5, top 10 battles going on back here. As Fitzwater's really got a good run here. Can he try and make the move on Davidson? Taking 13 laps to go. Girls have cooties. Griffin way down low there. Man, that was bold. It's a 3-car breakaway, and they're just remaining single file at the moment, trying to settle it amongst themselves. Stapleton and Canto are going to try and close in as they continue to battle for 6th on back. 12 to go. And then Fitzwater to the inside of the 98. The driver trying to win an NCCS championship tonight. But he got really, really squirrely down there on the inside. You see, he lost half a second. Looks like the tires are starting to go away on most of these race cars. Yeah, they are checking up way more now. Can they survive with 10 to go? Davidson is looking like the quickest at the moment. But now this is only going to come down to who's managed their tires the best. You can see this pack is actually still maintaining great speed, as this pack has slowed down. 18.7 that last lap, 18.8, and even a 19-second lap out of Davidson that last time by. This is far from over. Taking 8 laps to go. And Fitzwater's closing. You're still there. You're in 7th in this line at the moment. That line is closing in, and Fitzwater's looking a little faster than the 98. But it's a matter of when he's going to be able to make the move. 7 laps left. Griffin's just kind of minding his own business, waiting to see what these two do in front of him. Now coming to take 5 laps to go. And Davidson is starting to pull away again. Griffin tries the inside there. Stapleton's broken away from the rest of the pack as they're starting to slow up due to tire wear. But does Fitzwater have anything for Davidson, or will Davidson become the first multi-time winner this season in the NRLOA Castrol Indycar Series? 4 to go. Fitzwater, oh my gosh. Three laps to go. Let's not start any arguments in the chat, please. As they're all right on top of each other. I see a spinner. Is the caution out? Davidson takes a defensive line. No caution. Tyler Lyman was in trouble. Just 2 laps to go, and Tyler Lyman in trouble. No caution as a result. But that now gives the advantage to Davidson big time at the white flag. Can Griffin get a big enough charge? Through turns 3 and 4, Mark Davidson, out of turn 4, wins the Firestone 350. His 2nd win of the season. What the heck happened to Tyler Lyman? We're going to find out here shortly. But it is going to be Xavier Griffin 2nd, Nathan Stapleton 3rd, Zachary Fitzwater, and then Michael Canto 5th. William Brock was 6th, and Patrick Smith 7th. Or Michael Canto, whatever I said. Michael Canto was 5th. I don't know what I'm saying. Hey, don't start anything, please. Please. I mean, it's just all in... I'm just going to say, it's all They're just they're just joking. Hey, that wasn't necessary. Mark, that was not necessary. At all. That was a little uncalled for, just saying. But anyways. Tyler Lyman, the only one falling a lap down. We're going to, actually, I want to see what happened here really quick. But before that, we're going to see Davidson, Griffin, Stapleton, Fitzwater, Canto, Brock, Smith, Hartford, Stringle, and Roger Ray are the top 10 finishers. You see full standings there. Elijah Gordon 13th. Now what I want to see here is what happened to the 10. Something happened, and I want to see what it was. Spinning through the inside there is going to get clipped by Christian Parker, the 29. This is further back. Just gets clipped. Doesn't look like they're going to hit anything, but that is a complete spin right in the middle of the groove. I mean, no one was coming, so that's probably why they didn't throw the yellow, but that is pretty amazing that they didn't. Nonetheless. But hey, that still gave. Hear about Jeffrey possibly going to the 27? I actually have not. I haven't been keeping up very much. I probably should a little more. But anyways. Pretty reasonable finish there. Caution-free race and a pretty good one at that. Not too bad. But again, just, yeah, do not put anyone in timeout unless I hint at it, and I was not hinting at it at all. I will just say this to Wington Gaming, or Racing. I will just say this. They weren't just going after you initially there, so all was good. It wasn't like they weren't trying to start anything. But I will say, if someone tells you to not make jokes like that, please oblige. But at the same time, if they are making those jokes, don't, like, fire back immediately. You know, just common ground. We're all here to watch good racing. Fitzwater was looking a little hard. Nah! Bruh. So anyways, pretty quick race, that one. But we're going to head to victory lane for the second time this season for the 98 of Mark Davidson. Then we'll get a look at the updated standings heading into the second half of the season. But winner of the Firestone 350 at Hillside, Mark Davidson. So great job there. And now, the point standings. This will take a couple steps. Readjust OBS. And we'll get things going here. 7 races down, 7 to go. And I do not remember where the next race is. So we'll just have to see. All I know is that we've got NCCS Championship race tonight. 8:30 Eastern Time in about 1 hour from now. So that is going to be big. But for now, what do we got for Indycars? And new leader Davidson by 4 over Elijah Gordon, and Xavier Griffin is only 7 points back in third. Patrick Smith 20 back in fourth, and Roger Ray in fifth. Actually, tie for fifth with Nathan Stapleton. Ben Crouch, Bobby Stringle, Dominic Anthony, and Colton Yo are the current top 10. TJ Hanley still just quietly hanging there. Currently 11th. Fitzwater, Hunter, Canto, Hartford are the top 15. We're going through full point standings. William Brock actually doing really, really well. 19th in points with 3 less starts than most of the other competitors around him. That is impressive. But already 36 different drivers have made starts in this. Pretty impressive. But some good racing here so far. Again, I need to look at the schedule then to see where we're going to next. But until then, we've got an NCCS champion to crown in about 1 hour. The stream will be getting started. LOL, I'm 33. So, anyways, did I lose a position? I think possibly. It's actually pretty shocking. I don't know. I miss it. Just gotta do some stuff. That is no problemo, man. No problemo. It's gonna be a fairly long race, even though it's gonna be listed as a 400. Or should I just make it a 500? I don't know. Might be a bit of a longer race, but yeah, who will be getting glorious? Who will get glorious played in their honor? That is the question. Will it be Zachary Fitzwater, Mia Leathers, Isaac Snyder, or Tristan Allen? I couldn't remember who the fourth in contention was. When will next season of the NCS? Maybe I'll do good since I won't see it. Well, hey, you were here for this and you finished 10th, so yeah, I'd call that pretty good. Anyways, and as far as the next season, I don't know. Beyond the Bear Jackson series and the Powerade series, I have nothing planned. I might put some more effort on like actual life stuff and also online stuff. So who knows? That could wind up being when I take a little bit of a break from offline series. But who knows? That's a long ways away. That's going to be a long season of the Bear Jackson series. Going to probably take a couple months, probably as long as the NCCS has. So that probably won't finish until February. But anyways, it's all good. I'm excited for tonight. I hope you all are as well. Again, if you can't make it, that's just fine though. But y'all have a good one until then. And yeah, not much else to say. Thank you everyone for watching. And y'all have yourselves a good night. Until, at least for the next hour. I'm just used to saying that. But yeah. Thank you for watching. See you for the NCCS. Take care. And bye for now.